Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. Do make sure that you are subscribed and also do like the video. So with the Alabuga situation, the start program that the influencers, South African influencers were promoting, now what has happened, you guys, is that TikTok has banned their TikTok accounts, their main accounts, because if you go search them on TikTok, most of them will have what looks like backup accounts, but the accounts where they had, many followers, the accounts that probably led to them being selected to be part of this program, they have been banned by TikTok. They have been saying that in total there are 18 influencers in South Africa that were involved in the saga. I wouldn't be shocked, you guys, if there are more people that will probably come out in the future. Now, South Africans have been calling for the government to act, the law enforcement to do something about it. There probably should be an investigation into this issue and some people should be arrested. There is a video that I just posted where it was revealed that Siyabonga Mhlungu was the person that was in the front line of the program as far as the South African side. So he was assisting to explain the program to the influencers to make sure that they understand and then they don't panic even when they are picking up certain red flags and assuring them that, there's nothing to worry about. So I do think, you guys, that it is a good thing that TikTok took such a step, because I think other up-and-coming influencers should know that when they take these deals, they have to investigate. And also, when they see red flags, if the flags are red, they really are red. It's just a warning for you to stay away from the situation. Of course, we do know that these influencers will be able to grow their new accounts, and get the following back. But I do think that it is going to affect them. The apologies have been published for most of them, you guys, and there are some apologies that were just like, you are not even serious about this situation. And one of those was a science apology. She did a lot of joking about this situation, which made me feel like, now I understand why you took this deal, because for somebody to have an idea that this might be a human trafficking situation and still take that deal and sign it and then deliver whatever it is that they were supposed to deliver and collect the money, you have to be a cold-hearted person. So in a way, you guys, it's like, it's shocking that Tayen was talking about the situation, especially when she even was calling herself Noma Russia and at the same time trying to apologize. I felt like, how insensitive is that? There's going to be a parent that watches your video that has a child that went to Russia because of you, but now, they are panicking because they are wondering if their child is safe. And when you are here joking about the situation, I did think, you guys, that it was not appropriate and it wasn't the right time to do that. So I think that with TikTok taking down the accounts, you guys, maybe they will start taking this seriously, because for them, their life depends on social media. That is how they make a living, and that is how they make money. So if TikTok is taking down their accounts, maybe that is a consequence that is appropriate. That is the consequence that they will understand, and then they will start taking this situation seriously, you guys. So for now, I guess the accounts are down. I don't know if TikTok, there's ever a time where TikTok takes down the account and then they give it to you back up, because it's not like Facebook and YouTube where they will be just taking away your monetization, but later on you can reapply. I don't know if TikTok is able to give you back the account, but the accounts are down. And I do think, you guys, that it is appropriate for TikTok to do that. I think that is the right punishment for them to take away how they've earned the money, and also take away if you're not going to be responsible with your social media account, then it should be taken away from you. It's like owning a GUN, but you're just walking around wanting to asset people that did nothing. So yes, then you are not the right person to own a GUN. Anyway, you guys, listen. Okay, I still do think that there should be more consequences, because of course there are probably kids that went to Russia because of these programs. Now, the situation that now I'm not really understanding is, where are the families of the girls that went to Russia? Are they scared to speak? Are they scared to say, was yes, my child did go to Russia under this program and we can't get hold of her, or whatever the situation is. I'm just wondering, Uguti, where are the girls? Because if my child had, taken this opportunity and now this is coming out, I would come out and say, was listen, my child went, to that country through this program. uh, I think it really would be interesting if we really knew, which young women went to Russia, and maybe it's an opportunity while this story is trending for maybe our government to assist to bring them back. But I was just thinking about it, that it's interesting that nobody has actually come out to say, yes, my child has gone to Russia to, to pursue this opportunity, and this is the story. I will insert here, you guys, the video of Anele and the club. They had made a phone call to these program, I guess, coordinators, just to see what they would say if they call them. And everything, you guys, has red flags. The information that they shared with them has red flags all over it. That's why now, for me, it's hard. It's becoming harder to think that some of these influencers might not have known what this was about, because the more and more we learn about the situation, the more we realize that it had so many red flags that it was hard. It would have been hard for somebody to miss the red flags. Okay, so most of them must have decided to do the videos even after seeing those red flags. I guess they didn't care enough. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Tell me what you think about this in the comment section. The fact that the influencers' accounts have been taken down by TikTok, and do you think that there should be more that is done about this situation, or maybe they've learned their lesson? Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. Please like it before Pumegana, share it with your friends, with your family, and even with strangers in Tanda.
For us to interrogate this whole go study and work in Russia debacle that has kind of blown, a lid on a possible human trafficking syndicate in South Africa.
Which is the official word, hey? That it might be a possible
guys,
syndicate. That's crazy.
If Clayson Manyela says that they suspect that it could be human trafficking, trust that man, because he's the spokesperson for DIRCO, right, Tembigile?
He's the country's head of public diplomacy with the International Relations Department. So what happened over the weekend was that, one particular influencer, is it Cyan Bougie?
Cyan Bougie.
Yes. So a clip from her social media then ended up on Twitter, where it had been shot in Russia, a region in Russia, where she was talking about an apparent opportunity for employment, but for young girls.
18 to 25.
18, yes. But
this is what scares me. It's like, why aren't the guys allowed? Like, why must they be young?
It's the first red flag,
It's the first red flag.
It's 18 to 22, but also how vague it was in terms of what you'd actually be doing. So you'll go, you get to Russia, it's a fresh start. Those are the words used. That apparently, and I quote, girls are treated fairly here. Africans,
What's fairly?
Asians, Latin Americans. Now, if you look at the size of Russia's population, people then said, well, what skills does Russia need from young girls from these countries?
Why
when you
can't they
consider
use
the
their
size
own
of their
young
population?
girls? Why can't they use their own young girls for whatever it is that they need?
I saw a very strange interview where they were interviewing a girl who apparently works there, right? And they said to her something along the lines of, "But are you allowed to go home?" And she was like, "Yes, I went home recently." And everyone was like, "That's a strange question to be asking somebody when they're interviewing for a job abroad." So can you travel home freely? Like, guys, there are so many red flags about this, especially when we live in a country where jobs are so scarce.
Yeah.
And especially if you're in that 18 to 21 market where maybe you're a young mom or you're unemployed and you're desperate and you need work because there's nothing out there.
You must remember, if you don't know much and you're not that exposed to the world because of lack of abundance, right? A flight out of the country screams success.
Exactly.
Terminal A screams success. Circles, so right? And then yesterday, what we did, and we're going to play the rest of the call out for you at 7:10. We called the school.
Oh, in Russia.
Yeah,
Russia.
Yeah, we call the school in Russia because we just have a few questions.
Yeah.
We just have a few questions. Here's a little bit of the call.
Здравствуйте.
Do you speak English?
Yes.
So I saw videos of yours on social media that sparked my interest. Is there anyone I can speak to on this?
Yes, of course I got it. But just like all the information is on our website, and you apply, and HR specialist, they will connect with you.
Can I call your HR specialist?
No.
No?
You can't. HR specialist, you apply.
Yes.
Like your sister apply, and after that, she can talk to them like about any question.
And on that note, so the BBC is also on this now because multiple news agencies are on this.
Not BBC Africa, BBC.
And here's, if you look at the line, they say that there have been allegations that some of those recruited to work in Tatarstan, which is where this opportunity would be, have ended up working in a weapons factory, making drones that have been used in Russia's war in Ukraine. They say a report by the Global Initiative Against Transnational Organized Crime, released in May, looked into the recruitment of people for the START program. And then they are enticed to participate under false pretenses regarding the nature of the work, the working conditions, and opportunities for education.